And so what happened was that some people, after watching that video, they contacted me. People who knew what we went through that time, people who knew what was going on, they contacted me and say, hey, why don't you do a video about your story? You know, what you went through. Don't you think that there are many people who are going through the same thing, even worse or even less of what you went through? And, you know, not less than about 5 people talked to me and said, hey, why not talk about your story? We know your story. We knew what you went through. We were there. We saw it all. Why don't you do, you know, a video about it and teach people so that other people will not, you know, make the same mistake that you made? I said, oh, okay, that's a good idea. Hmm. Hmm. All right, let's do this. Hi, viewers. My name is Lena Jima, and welcome back to my corner. If this is your first time, thank you for subscribing, and please do like the video so that this video can touch lives. Okay, and that's the reason I'm doing my videos. All right. Okay. Uh, I'm about to go into some sensitive areas, talk on some sensitive issues, and whew, let's go. I believe there's no experience that's too bad for people to hear, right? For people to or know about. And there's no experience too good to be shared, right? If you agree with me on that, just give me thumbs up. Okay. Um, hmm. I'm about to dive into some sensitive matters. It's going to be in series. And I'm going to be coming up with them every Saturday. I'm going to be dropping one video after the other every Saturday until you hear the entire story, my entire journey. It's about my journey. It's about my marriage journey. It's about it's about my experiences, both good and bad ones. You'll be seeing some of our beautiful stories, okay? And you don't know that many waters has gone under the bridge. There is a Nigerian saying that though the food coming out from the black pot is delicious, but under the black pot is fire. It's fire or has gone through fire to produce that delicious meal. My life is like that. My story is like that. You see me today, beautiful, strong woman, is because I have gone through fire. It's because I have gone through, I've been tested. Not really by God, but tested by men. Is you see, we have been showing, my husband and I will be showing our, good side of marriage, where we are right now, the level we are right now. But many people didn't know where we came from or where we are coming from. The journey we went through, the battles we went through, the fight we went through, the misunderstanding, the fights, the insults, the assaults, the abuse, the everything. I'm going to talk about it. This is why, I've been saying that I have stories to tell. I've been saying that my life is full of stories. I'm coming up with some videos that are mind-blowing. Some videos that when you see them, you be like, is she telling a story she read from a book or she watched from a movie? No, no, sir. I'm telling my story. And I want you to know one thing, that in every glory, there's a story. In every glamorous life, in every beautiful life, behind it, sometimes you see some ugly stuff. Okay? Before a house is clean, is beautiful, it was ugly, it was, and it was built, right? built and became beautiful, painted and furnished, became beautiful. Many people today are seeing our already painted, furnished life. But I want you to know, before this life was painted and polished, I want you to know something happened. And I'm going to be sharing some of these things with us. Some of them in this video will make me cry, shed tears, but don't worry, no worries. And you don't have to cry with me, just rejoice with me, okay? Because if you look at gold today, gold is beautiful, it's expensive. You know what? That time gold was going through fire, I bet you gold was crying. That time gold was going through the goldsmith workshop, gold was crying. But after that, everybody wants gold, right? That is my life. That is my life. I want to carry you along on this journey. I'm going to be posting this video every Saturday. I will try every Saturday to bring you a new episode about my story, my life. And I don't know what to title these videos. Do I say the story of my life? Or I don't know how to title this video, but somehow I will. But really is about the journey in my marriage, my early days. This story, listen, this story is important. You know what I'll tell you? A lot of people who do married videos, they just come out to tell you, give you 7 keys to marriage success, 10 keys to a successful marriage, and things like that. Some people talk about marriage, they talk about problems in marriage and all that, but there are very few people who talk about in-laws, right? And in the past 2 years, I've been getting a request to talk about in-laws, to address the issue of in-laws. So I decided that I am going to do that. And then some months ago, when my husband and I made a video about what happened, the mistakes we made in our early years, okay? And my husband really did some confession in that video. If you haven't seen the video, you can go look at it. And so what happened was that some people, after watching that video, they contacted me. People who knew what we went through that time, people who knew what was going on, they contacted me and say, hey, why don't you do a video about your story? You know, what you went through. Don't you think that there are many people who are going through the same thing, even worse or even less of what you went through? And, you know, not less than about 5 people talked to me and said, hey, why not talk about your story? We know your story. We knew what you went through. We were there. We saw it all. Why don't you do, you know, a video about it and teach people so that other people will not, you know, make the same mistake that you made. I said, oh, okay, that's a good idea. And even before that time, it's a story I really want to talk about. It's something I really want to share. You know, it's something I've been planning, it's been in my mind to share, to talk about. You know why we need to talk about this? Because there are people right now who are going through the same thing that I went through years ago. There are people right now who are going through, and who not going through, who are about to go through it. They need to be prepared. They need to be fortified. You know, husbands need to be talked to how to handle their wives, and wives too need to be talked to how to relate with in-laws, how to handle things. And one key thing about my story is forgiveness. So as you listen, as you watch this series of videos I'm going to be rolling out, just look at the issue of forgiveness in it. I'll come to that later in the story. Okay, well, let me say something real quick here, that I love my in-laws, no bad feelings. And in-laws, if you're watching this video, no bad feelings, don't be afraid, don't be scared, no worries. We are good now. We are good. Everybody's good. We'll be good for years. We've been friends. Even those that I'm going to mention in this videos, even though I'm not going to mention names, okay, but I'm going to describe incidents, things that happened, okay. And even those people, we are best of friends today, so no bad feelings. So if you are leaving me a comment, just leave me positive comment, just say, oh, thank God, you know. And just the main comment I want to see is people, you know, dropping some lessons that they learned from my videos. That will mean so much to me, because when people go into the video and watch it, they read other people's comments. I really want to see those comments. What are you getting out of this video? What lessons are you getting out of this video? And I want us to please share this video. Let people see, let people hear it, let people see my story, let them hear my story. You know, I used to say that my story with my in-laws, if they are made into movies, it will sell. That movie will sell like hotcake. So if you're into the movie industry and you're going to watch these videos, follow me. And if you feel that, yes, let's put it into a movie, let me know. I can play part 2. If I can, I will. Yes, I will. All right. Okay, so joke apart, what I'm about to do is a really serious thing. It's a serious business, a serious matter, and it means a lot to me. These videos mean so much to me, and I have done advertisements about this video for months and months and months now. I've not been able to roll them out, but right now, thank God, I'm able to start bringing them out. The videos have been recorded already, you know, so I just need to start rolling them out as I edit them and bring them out. Okay, so again, I said no bad feelings. I love my husband so much. I love my in-laws also so much. I love my husband. If I want to marry again, I will marry my husband again. You know why? Because he has realized his mistakes. We have realized our mistakes together, and yes, together now we make beautiful, wonderful, unbeatable team. All right, so it's hard for me to roll out these videos, but you know what? Yes, I'm doing it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and don't forget to like it, share it. You have my permission to share it, because a mother-in-law somewhere needs to hear this, needs to see this video. Okay, even good mother-in-laws, please share it. And I want to say that if you're a good mother-in-law, I give you thumbs up. God bless you. You will reap the fruit of your labor in Jesus' name. And if you're that bad mother-in-law, please change. It's time to change. And if you're a woman out there, you are a woman, you need to see this video. You are a man, you also need to. So it's for both men and women. You are a man, you need to see it, to see how women feel, to see how your wife will feel, or to see how your wife feels when it comes to the issue of in-laws. Well, I also want to say that I know it's not only mother-in-laws that are terrible. Some father-in-laws too are terrible, and I also know that some mother-in-laws can be so good, and some daughters-in-laws are devils, demons incarnate. But you know what? I'm just telling my story, so I can't touch on everybody. I'm not trying to teach people lessons and all of that, but I just want people to learn from my life. I just want them to learn from my story. I just want them to learn from what I have gone through, what we have gone through, and where we are today, to show that no matter what you go through in life, one day, there's a day of testimony. And this is that day for me. This is my day of testimony. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.